Hi, once again, I'm back, Kausi Chatterjee. In this video, again, we are going to discuss the same series as we have already been discussing. And this is how to make money. This is the series already we have started, and couple of videos already we have made it. And you can just go watch the other videos. Then only you will be able to understand even step by step what exactly how you can save money, how you can even invest this money, and how you finally can make your own money by saving and doing a good investment. Now, just last video already we have discussed like how you can be even not only a owner for your one house or even second house. Now in this video, on the related on the last video, again we are going to discuss how you can become even your owner for your own house or own property even for the third time. I mean to say, even third property you can buy, that also even how to save your money. Quite interesting, even sounds very pathetic, like how it is possible. You are talking about the third house, again you are talking like when somebody even normally when somebody thinks, if I'm going to invest or if I'm going to buy or purchase even any kind of, let's say, house or property, so definitely I need to invest something, I need to even pay from my investment, or maybe from my own money, or maybe from my savings. But how can I save money, how can I even make money out of this? So that is all about this video. Even let me also tell you, people are not sticking only for the third house. I'm not going to talk only for the third house. I'm going to talk about even fourth, fifth, sixth, even for your multiple houses in this video, and that also with saving your own money. Right. So here the first already, because we are discussing only for how to make money, and that also purchasing your multiple houses or maybe the third or fourth or fifth even houses. So before that, I just want to tell you, as last video already have discussed, so your money, your hard-earned money, whatever even the way you are earning, so that you are going to save. Initially, you have saved that money, you have invested someone, maybe a lot of tools already you have discussed. So any tool, maybe your mutual fund, maybe your FD, maybe your any kind of other savings tool, or maybe any kind of post office even savings pattern, or maybe let's say a life insurance plan also, any other, let's say, kind of financial tool, if you're going to use that saving money and putting into a different tools, and that money on an average even 10 to 15, or maybe between 8 to 10, or maybe between 10 to 20, whatever returns you are expecting, maybe some are high, maybe some are medium, maybe some are low, all together even that money you are going to put to purchase your first or maybe second house. And that also you are going to save money, because I purposefully I told in the last video, like, you are not even going to take any kind of loan. You are not going to borrow any kind of money from any kind of financial institute also. So that way you are going to save your money, that way you are going to save your interest, and that way definitely you are going to make money. So that is already you have discussed, and how to purchase your first and second house. Now here we are going to discuss the same concept even applied for your third house, for your fourth house, even the multiple houses also. But in this video, I'm just going to add you a specific things. Now imagine, let's say I have already taken a loan, and that way I'm going to purchase even my third house. First of all, is it possible? The answer is yes, it is possible. So that is what specifically somebody already, let's say, having their own house, or let's say somebody already purchased their house, or maybe any kind of property, any kind of real estate property, that also by bank loan, or let's say any kind of financial loan or financial institute loan, how they can even be a owner for their second or maybe third or maybe fourth or maybe even multiple houses. Sounds very interesting. Not even single interest, it is double triple interest. Right. So here specifically we are going to discuss only for those people who are already even having the loan. How it is possible second house, how it is possible third house, how it is possible fourth house, because if you understand one concept, then definitely you can multiply this even purchasing your houses. And one house, definitely you're going to stay out of this multiple houses also, and that house, if you're going to stay, the remaining house again is going to give you a multiple income. maybe even rent, maybe even let's say reselling, maybe even let's say XYZ, any kind of like renting income you are going to get. So that way even you are also getting your money, even earning your money also even from that second, third, or fourth, even fifth, even multiple houses. Now again come back to the last point. So already I'm having a loan, and that I need to pay to the bank whatever rate of interest, because as you know, if I talk about home loan rate of interest, so it is on the reducing part, always it is happening. And current whatever the rate, whatever the even reducing rate already you have purchased, maybe based on that even you know that will be always a floating rate. So I hope you might have watched my floating video, floating rate of interest video. If you have not watched, please go watch and then you come back to this video, so that you will be having a better idea like what exactly the home loan floating even rate of interest, and then you can understand this floating rate concept also. So typically we call it, it's a reducing rate of interest. Now, so whatever interest XYZ 7, 8, 9, whatever interest you are going to pay, so I'm paying to the bank. That's over a period of 15 years, 20 years, or 30 years. I have taken the tenure of this loan. And let's say, imagine I'm just going to pay based on again my age, based on again my loan amount. So let's say, imagine around 50,000. This is an example I'm just going to take. Now, 50,000, first of all, if I'm going to pay to the bank, let's say on 1 crore even property, the basic calculation already you know, already you have discussed. So on 1 crore capital I am going to pay, when ending up paying to the bank by 20 years or maybe 30 years, whatever 10 year already I have taken. So it is double up this amount, almost even 2 crores I'm going to paying to the bank, even end of my payment entire amount. So how much I'm going to pay as interest? It is 1 crore. And imagine, out of this, so again I'm not going to make money over here, I'm going to lose my savings as well as my money. So that is the concept we are going to discuss over here. So already you have already a loan, already you are facing this same issue, already you are going to purchase when ending up by this money. Now how you can save even half of this amount, even though that half of the amount you can purchase even another house, and as I told you, that house again going to give you rent, because one house already I am having, second or maybe third house is going to give me a rent. Put together that rent, I'm going to pay even another EMI, even though I'm going to save even another money. And after this again I'm going to purchase my fourth house, fifth house, sixth house. How it is possible? The only thin line, one concept, if you understand in the last point, then you can also be a owner, even though you are having a home loan also. And the thin line difference is, out of this 30 years, whatever 10 year already I have taken, out of this 20 years, whatever 10 year already I have taken, so whatever my other savings already I have, let's say I'm going to pay my EMI. That's what I have given an example of 50,000. So 50,000 I'm going to pay my EMI. That is on a regular basis I'm going to pay, because I'm having a home loan. But in between my 50,000, let's say I got some corpus, maybe from my other investment, maybe any kind of maturity, maybe one of my lump sum, uh, i mean lump sum, any kind of maturity. That money you are going to pay as a partial even amount or partial deposit to on your 50,000. So 50,000 I'm paying on a regular basis. Just a simple understanding. So 50,000 if I'm going to pay even regular basis, let's say for 12 months, how much I'm going to pay even in a year? Around 6 lakhs. This is my regular payment. This is my regular EMI to the bank, which is going maybe on second or maybe fifth or whatever date already you have chosen on your ECS. Out of this 50,000 you must and should you need to pay. Out of this, as I told you, so any other source or any other maturity you are getting, let's say at a time, let's say 10 lakhs, or let's say at a 5 lakhs, or let's say you are also depositing some money to somewhere, that every quarter maybe you are getting 1 lakh. So like this, every quarter if you are depositing let's say another 1 lakh, let's say first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter, each and every quarter if I'm going to pay even 1 lakh, so 6 lakhs already on a regular EMI payment, and another 4 lakhs as a partial amount if I'm going to pay as a lump sum. So put together how much I'm going to pay? 6 plus my 4, it is 10 lakhs. You know what is going to happen? Your 30 years tenure, it is coming down now on a 15 years or maybe 20 years. 20 years tenure, it will come down maybe on 10 years or maybe on the 12 years. Now you might be again thinking, so what is a big deal on this? If you have a calculator, if you have any kind of, let's say, home loan calculator, not on the pen and paper, you cannot do this because it will go for a longer time. Or let's say any moment, if you need any help, you can ask me. I'll also share the Excel also, so that you can do your own calculation, even though you do not have any app, or let's say you do not even ready to even do all these things in Excel, which is prepared by myself itself, that you can even check out your even amount between this 20 years coming down to 12 years, or let's say this 30 years 10 year, it is coming down to 15 years. You are not only going to save your 10 years, you are going to save 40 to 50% of your total amount which you are supposed to pay end of your loan tenure. So again, coming back to the same concept, the main concept. So 1 crore loan I have already taken from the bank. I'm going to end up, let's say by 30 years it is 2 crores. This is a simple calculation. But if I use this concept, I'm going to end up paying bank, let's say 1.4 or max to max 1.5. That also not even 30 years I need to continue. Within 15 years, or maybe max to max 20 years, I can finish it up. Means what? This saving money, 50 lakhs, even 1 crore, whatever I'm going to save, that again I can go even for another loan because you have a credential with the same bank. Even bank will give more credit because you have already pre-closed your loan before your 10 year gets over. So definitely bank will again give you the loan. So that 50 lakhs or maybe 1 crore, whatever I'm already saved, that money I'm going to purchase even another my second, maybe my third, maybe my fourth, maybe my fifth house. And again, I'm going to take a loan from the bank. The remaining houses I'm going to keep for the rent. So let's say I'm earning another even from my two houses or maybe my three houses, another 50 to 1 lakh rent. And here also my EMI is coming around 1 lakh or 2 lakhs. So that means your entire EMI is free. You are the owner for multiple houses, and all together, you are going to make again the money saving and again going to make your money. You can repurchase, you can resell, whatever you can do, but it is end of the day. It is your hard-earned money. It is your money. You are going to save, and you are going to make it triple X, 4x, 5x, or maybe if luck, you can make 10x. Thanks. Thanks for watching.